Evaluating and managing IT tools and technology is a great way to save time and money in your organization. At DKB, we work with clients anywhere from 5 to 10 people to even hundreds or thousands. So we've seen the difference in how technology really affects you and how it can make your business grow much faster and much more effectively. My name is Matthew Weir, and I am the CTO for DKBinnovative, and this is our series on Make the Right Choice. Choosing a new MSP is a difficult and complex process. With how important technology is in today's world, with it being at the center of every process and every business activity that you do, making the right or wrong choice on the company that's responsible for all of that technology is a very important one. There's a lot of questions that you should definitely be asking, and today we're going to try to go through some of the top ones. Some of those important questions include: how does your MSP manage and evaluate technology? At what frequency does your MSP reevaluate technology stacks? And how does your MSP create and maintain documentation? Let's dive into some of those questions and get some answers. How does your MSP manage and evaluate technology? This is a complex and important question. At DKB, we have a committee that evaluates all tools with representation from every department at DKB. We hold every tool, every process, every technology, whether it's for you, the client, or for DKB internally, to a set of standards, both in security and in best practice. At what frequency does your MSP reevaluate technology stacks? It's really good to evaluate technology in the first place, but technology changes quickly. So if you find that your MSP has chosen their standards that they use for you as the client or themselves internally, and they spent a long time vetting them out, but that was 2 years ago, those standards may have nothing to do with what the modern world requires in technology now. Having a frequency that you reevaluate those standards is very important. At DKB, we do this generally annually, but it depends on the product type. Some things where it involves security can be as frequent as quarterly. How does your MSP create and maintain documentation? Once you have all of your technology selected and you're implementing it and you're supporting it, you'll find quickly that there is a huge problem in the IT world. Nobody writes anything down, and this causes huge problems. Especially when you get to the inevitable time where maybe DKB is your choice today, maybe it's another MSP, but the point is at some time you may choose another provider, maybe you take IT in-house, or maybe you bring on additional staff as your company grows. When you have one person or maybe a couple people that are the only ones that understand your technology or even the internal technology of the MSP, you'll quickly find that growth is painful and difficult. That's why at DKB we have a very polished process of how we evaluate the technology, and we include documentation into that process. It's actually the same thing for when we implement new technology for a client or internal. There's an entire workflow and process where documentation is not only created, but it's also peer reviewed by other teams to make sure that it's sufficient. Hopefully the answers to these questions help you understand why tools, processes, and documentation is important not only for the MSP, but also for you as a client. At DKB, we've spent years perfecting these processes in hopes that we could be the right fit for you. Coming up in this video series is Caitlin, and she's going to explain how our service desk helps deliver all of these tools, processes, documentation functions in a day-to-day experience. If you have any more questions, you can check out the links in our description or go to our website to learn more. Thanks for listening.